Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lounge. Glad to be here once again. And this is a very, very awesome and powerful podcast. Out of many podcasts that I've done, out of many videos that I've done, this one is a podcast that sets great example. As all of you know, there's been a lot going on across YouTube. With he said, she said, they did this, he did that, she said this, and he said that. You guys know about the peace treaty video that I did, or podcast, whatever. I don't remember which one it was, if I did it in podcast or video. But either way, the peace treaty that I did. You guys know about that. It was me, saying, hey, let's go to the table, let's talk about this, and let's squash it. Let's be done with it. When I got done, I had no idea where it was going to go. I thought, well, it'd either get nobody's attention or somebody's attention. Well, I got a call about 45 minutes ago, maybe about an hour at the most. And that call came from Kim. She's one of the people that's on the one channel. I forget the name of it. But anyways, she called. And she wanted to talk about it. Our argument, you guys, was nothing more than a big misunderstanding. Text taken wrong, text put wrong. Things said, but said in the wrong way. But not meant in the way that it was said, if that makes sense. That was a reason for that one. And I can tell you now that we have solved that problem. I won't be saying anything about her, obviously. I've got no reason to. I have no reason to. Because we took care of the problem. And if anybody knew, some of you, a lot of you know what went on there. It was over a text and things were just, said in the wrong way and took the wrong way. Right? And that was the only problem that we had. That was it. She was another supporter to the lounge. We talked, 4 or 5, maybe more. I don't know the exact, but and then that happened, and then that's when there was no communication no more. But her calling me, because I didn't know I still had her number. But either way, she called me. And we solved the problem. And as you guys know, I've always said I don't do confrontation good. I just don't like it. I don't like to fight. I don't like arguing. I would rather sit down and let's figure out the problem. Get it over and done with. Right? Y'all know that about me. I'm not a person about wanting to hurt other people. no matter who they are. Obviously, yeah, I will do a video or a podcast to, defend myself and stand up for the channel and for who we are. But there's limits on all that stuff, like I'd said before, and I kind of strayed away from it. But if you go back to one of my lives quite a while back, I said, let's just get rid of the drama and let's just keep it out. And that's what we're going to do. If someone comes in the lounge and they want to argue, we're just going to have to send them out. Kim and I, we worked out our difference. And honestly, that's a good thing. Because in the mix of all that, you've got all this, well, he said and she said. The only way to get around that is by going straight to the problem. And that's what we did tonight. We confronted each other and we said, hey, let's squash this shit. Let's figure out the problem. Let's take care of this. And it turned into about a 40-minute conversation. I'm a big believer in change. And that's what happened. There was a change for the better here. And I really hope that this can be an example for others as well. Look, problems never go away if you never try to resolve it in an adult way. And I believe that. Just arguing back and forth, it's like a rubber band. It just keep on bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. With that said, I would like to talk about something else tonight too. And that has nothing to do with Kim. Like I said, we resolved our problem and we're not arguing. She's not going to be saying bad things about us on her channel, about the lounge and stuff, about the lounge and all that. And I'm not going to be saying bad stuff about her. Because I have no reason to. So, the next thing that we're going to talk about after these brief messages is something else that's a little different, but definitely needed to be talked about. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to throw a couple messages in here for you. Take a short 3-minute break, and I'll be right back. Join the lounge for non-stop entertainment. Here comes a Bubba Boo, what the fuck you gonna do? Here comes a Bubba Boo, what the fuck you gonna do? Here comes a Bubba Boo, what the fuck you gonna do? Oh yeah, get it. Now, she will ride the old ramrod, right? Will she ride the ramrod? My winker wanker.
So this has been a whole show? This whole time?
You lost your computer because you messed with the wrong man.
There's some stuff.
You want it back?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Then apologize.
I apologize.
Apologize, old man Roger.
I'll just take it from you while you're sleeping.
Old man Roger don't sleep, you see.
Then why ain't you dead?
What? I bet you would.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm on the game now. I've got you now, don't I? I'll choke you. I'll choke you. I will choke you until you can't breathe no more. How you like that, fuzzy head?
I like a lot. Choke me.
You know what? You need to look at the face on this. Look at the face on this daggone guy. Look at him. Look at that. You don't mess with old man Roger.
So there you guys go. There's just a little short review on some of the podcasts and videos that we've done over here. And I'll be honest, we have came a long ways, guys. We really have. Some of you, joined us in 2017, some in 2018. It was really slow in 2016, 2015. It was really, really slow, but I kept my confidence. And, it's took me a long time to get where I'm at. But we're here. And I just want to tell you guys that if it wasn't for you, I would have none of this. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got the GoPro. I would have never convinced myself to keep going this far. I mean, you guys are honestly the heart of the lounge. You really are. All right, and welcome back, everybody. Now we got the break out of the way. Let's have this quick conversation. And, it's just something that I think it only makes sense, to be honest. There are going to be people all across YouTube that you don't get along with. And obviously there's a lot of people that started coming at me because of me not arguing with Amy. Because people want to judge, her with her past. That's fine. Yeah, I don't mean fine as in I think it's okay to do that, but that's you, not me. But I just ask this. Don't come to the lounge and start trouble because of me not fighting with Amy. Okay? Look, if you got a problem with her, then obviously I can't do anything about that. But all this drama that's been taking place in the lounge, I've kind of went against my own damn policy. And I'm just going to ask you that if that's what you're coming to start trouble over, just give me enough respect to not use that to come at me. Look, if you've got some personal vendetta argument or whatever with Amy, there's nothing I can do about that. And it doesn't mean that I agree with your argument or that I agree with what's going on, but that's not my responsibility, nor is it any of the supporters here's responsibility to take the heat because you got a problem with somebody. And to be honest, if a lot of people would just come to the table and talk about the problems and figure it out, half these problems wouldn't even be here right now. Now, me and Kim, that was something between just me and her. Obviously, she's part of another channel, and there is someone on that channel as well that people's got problems with. But again, that's, you can't hold someone accountable for something they have nothing to do with. It doesn't mean that, I agree with whatever might be going on. Whether it's something that that person's saying or doing, or whether it's something that someone else is saying or doing. But the lounge is a place where I want everybody to get along. And me and Blue Wings both have asked, look, just leave it at the door, come in, and have a good time. That is what it's about. That is what we're about. It's having a good time and helping each other. So, I'm just asking you, if you can, and if you would, just not bring that stuff to the lounge. Look, I get it. Some of you've got a problem with Amy. I get that. And she's got a problem with some of you. But she doesn't come to the channel taking out on my channel because of you. So I think you should give the same respect. And listen, I'm not saying that you got to get along with every person in the world. And if you've got your reasons, then I have no place to tell you that you don't. It doesn't mean that I would agree with it. Doesn't mean I disagree with it. But it's not something that should be put on my shoulders or anyone else's, at the lounge. So I'm just asking, at least give me a chance to, do what I do and show you who I am. Not base who I am because of somebody else. I just feel that that's very unfair. And it's the childish way out of things. And again, I'm not saying nothing bad about you, Amy, at all. You know that. Amy's got a past like the rest of us. And I don't judge her for her past. If anything, I congratulate her because she's changed her life. But that's totally different conversation, different topic, whatever. But I'm just asking, give me the benefit of the doubt here. And don't take this silly stuff out on the lounge. That's all I'm saying. And again, if people would just sometimes sit down and talk things out, things would be a lot better than what they are. But that's not my choice to make. I'm not here trying to convince you to do that. But me, that's the way I do things. That's why I did the podcast for the peace treaty. And now you've got the podcast that follows the peace treaty with this on what happened, what came out of that. And it was a good result. So it should show you that if there's a problem, and if you just sit down sometimes, you can resolve it. So, and again, Kim, I can guarantee you will not hear me say anything bad about you. You came to the table. You called me, and we talked about it. We figured it out, and we took care of it. And that's the right thing to do. And I appreciate what you did. I appreciate that you called me and wanted to talk about it. I've tried to do this with a few other people before. It didn't work out, like that. But I think probably all the supporters here at the lounge are really going to be glad to hear this. Because that's one less piece of drama that we got to deal with now. So, for now on, for my mods and supporters, if someone comes in and want to argue or fight, we just send them back out the door. Because we're not going to do it anymore. So, just leave them problems wherever they started at. And don't take it out on people who had nothing to do with it. So, guys, be sure to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and if you got any questions or not sure about anything, I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. And you can come in the lounge tomorrow night and we can talk about it. Until next time, have a good night, stay out of trouble, sleep well, and keep a smile on your face. And I'll talk to you soon.